This is the AFERIY P310 portable power station. My first reaction wasn't about the wattage or specs, it was the sheer size and heft. It's a big box with a retractable handle and 2 fixed wheels, and it feels built for serious workloads. The body is ABS plastic, but dense and solid. Moving it around a garage floor is fine, but tight turns and small steps are a hassle. Over 100 pounds is no joke, and I do wish it had 4 casters to make positioning easier. Key features are what got me interested in the first place. There's a 3840Wh Life P04 battery inside, which means safer chemistry, long life, and thousands of charge cycles. The AC inverter is rated at 3600W, pure sine wave, so it delivers clean power for sensitive electronics. There are 5 120-volt outlets and a total of 15 outputs, including USB-C up to 100W, a car socket, and a high-draw 12-volt XT60. It supports a 10-millisecond UPS mode to keep devices running when grid power cuts out. It's expandable with extra batteries to over 11 kilowatt-hours if you want a more permanent home backup setup. Charging is fast. I can take it 0 to 100% in around 2.5 hours from AC, and there's a setting in the menu to dial the AC input up or down so I don't trip a breaker. It also takes up to 2000 W of solar with a wide MPPT voltage range, so stringing panels in series is easy and efficient. From my experience, performance lives up to the headline numbers. The pure sine wave output runs my tools smoothly. I've powered a small workshop corner, saws and grinders, without flicker. In my opinion, 3600W is more than enough for most home backup needs, camping setups, and RV cooking gear. I've run a microwave, an induction burner, and a coffee maker in the same session. The 5 AC outlets have enough clearance that bulky plugs don't fight for space, which sounds minor until you're swapping things on and off during a long day. Life P04 is a big deal here. If you're new to it, it's a battery type that's known for safety and long life, often rated for 3,500 plus cycles before dropping to about 80% capacity. The built-in BMS, battery management system, handles overcurrent, overvoltage, temperature, and short-circuit protections. I've pushed the unit on hot days and the protections behaved as expected, with the fans ramping up and the display telling me exactly what's going on. About that display, it's large and easy to read at a glance. You get state of charge, input-output watts, and status notifications. I appreciate small touches like a backlight that's readable in a dark garage. The app, Bright EMS over Bluetooth, adds remote monitoring and lets me tweak settings. It's not flashy, but it's practical and it worked reliably for me. Solar is a standout. A 2000-watt cap with a 12 to 160-volt MPPT window means I can use higher voltage arrays in series, which cuts cable losses and lets me use thinner wire. On a clear day, a string of 5 400-watt panels pushed it hard and shaved hours off recharge time. If you've ever dealt with limited charge windows while camping, that matters. Now, the trade-offs. Weight and mobility are the constant reminders that this is portable only in the rolling sense. Stairs, tight RV aisles, and gravel aren't friendly. The fans also get loud under heavy load or fast charging. It's not a faint whir, it can dominate a small room. I noticed this every time I charged at higher AC input settings or ran sustained 2 kilowatt plus loads. I also found the included AC charging cable short for my setup. It meant parking the unit uncomfortably close to an outlet unless I rearranged things. There's another point worth calling out. You might see different numbers in marketing materials. 3,300 watts versus 3,600 watts output, or different AC input figures. My unit is labeled 3,600 watts and behaved like it. Still, the mixed messaging can be confusing if you're trying to plan loads precisely. I need to speak plainly about safety, based on what happened to me. After months of regular use, I had a scary incident with the AC input cord. The charging cable was plugged into the unit, but not into a wall. I touched the plug and felt a shock. I grabbed a meter and measured voltage on both the live and neutral blades, reading around 112 volts. That's not a normal floating neutral scenario you sometimes see with isolated inverters. It suggested the input side was energized. I shut everything down, disconnected loads, and stopped using the unit until I could evaluate next steps. I'm sharing this because safety matters more than any spec. If you ever see anything similar, tingle, odd voltages on the AC plug, or strange behavior, stop using it and contact the manufacturer right away. Don't try to keep running it to see if it clears. In my opinion, it's also smart to have a licensed electrician inspect your setup if you're integrating a unit like this into a home subpanel or RV system. I'm not saying every unit will have this issue. I can only speak to what I saw, but it changed how I approach testing. I now check for voltage on the input plug before charging. I keep firmware current, and I avoid touching prongs at all times. It's perfect for users who want a large, clean power source for tools, cooking appliances, and backup electronics, and who plan to park it in one spot most of the time. With solar hooked up, it becomes a capable off-grid hub. The UPS function is also helpful for keeping a desktop PC or networking gear alive through outages. From my experience, the adjustable AC input is a quiet hero if your circuits are older or shared with other loads. I'd recommend this for people who value capacity, high output, and fast charging over compact size and silence. If you're sensitive to fan noise, need to carry a unit upstairs often, or you're not comfortable troubleshooting electrical behavior, you should think hard before buying. The long warranty is reassuring, and the potential 30% residential clean energy credit is a nice bonus if your local rules apply, but neither replaces basic confidence in day-to-day safety. In conclusion, the AFERY P310 walks the line between powerhouse and handful. It delivers serious wattage, fast AC and solar charging, a generous port selection, and a battery chemistry I trust for longevity. It also brings loud cooling, heavy handling, and, in my case, a safety incident that I cannot ignore. If you decide to pick one up, treat setup and testing with the same care you'd give a home electrical project. Respect the loads, verify grounding behavior, and if anything feels off, stop and get support involved. If this video helped, subscribe for more honest gear reviews and leave your questions or your own experiences in the comments. Thank you for watching.